welcome back to Vigor. It is your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. If you have watched yesterday's video, then you will understand why I still have on my black outfit. You will understand why I have on body armor. You'll understand why I have a freaking bugle on my back. But if you don't understand why, then watch yesterday's video. Let's talk about loading screens, people. Loading screens are actually really important because each weapon corresponds to one person. If you hear that weapon, you hear that person. But in a fairy tale land, which can actually happen, you spawn into a lobby where every single player is level 0 and they don't know what the hell they're doing. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, they all have Thompsons. Every single one of them has a Thompson. To the sweats out there and the guys that run and gun, you're probably thinking, Jet, that's the most perfect encounter you can ever have. Yeah, I mean, somewhat, I agree, somewhat, because then, you can kind of wipe the lobby if you really wanted to. And yes, that's the first time I ever said that, the phrase wipe the lobby. But what if they all don't know what they're doing, and so they stand still for the entire match in a bush, or go prone somewhere in a shadow? You can't find what you can't see. You can find what you can hear, though. So, my point is this. Don't get excited just because you see a whole lot of raincoats in the lobby. If anything, you should be like, expecting some unexpected plays. I know that sentence is kind of confusing to think about, but think about it. When you first get this game, what was the first thing that you did? Now, you think about that action that you did and put it in reverse and upside down. That might be what a completely new player is going to do in this lobby too. And so, with that being said, I have a bugle on my back. Yo, that container is screaming in pain right now. I have a bugle on my back and body armor too in my black Air Force One outfit. To those of you who are new to this channel, whenever I wear that black outfit, it's because I'm angry, or some shit pissed me off last game. And like I said before, the previous video that was uploaded, it kind of pissed me off. So, I decided to keep the same energy and come on to Brodalen bridges with a bugle. Now, I said this before, and I'll say it again. Shotguns can work as well on this map. But sometimes you do need a rifle. Sometimes you do. Now I'm going to comment on my loadout in just a second here, folks. But let's continue on with the continuity of this encounter. Where did that guy come from? I have no idea, but I'm really glad I looked behind me. Number 2, the guy who hit the car alarm. Where did he go? And so my mission for the next couple of minutes, if not next few minutes, is going to be to find this man. Because he hit a car alarm, which means he doesn't know what he's doing. So I'm trying to think, where did he go? He's not underneath the bridge. He's not following the road like some ladybug to the color red on a piece of paper. He's gone somewhere. And so a comm station's been used. And I'm like, wait a minute, what if that's him? And sure enough, it is. Okay, cool. Now, let me see if I can try and hunt this guy down. I'm trying to mirror his movements while not getting spotted. Yes, I know I have on body armor. Yes, I know I have a bugle and an SVU with a clip in it. But if I can make this as quick and as painless as possible, expending as little as ammunition as possible, that means I'm geared up even more for the next fight, if it happens. But if we sit here and we blast off magazine after magazine at each other, nothing's getting done but letting the entire map know, hey, there's people down here and they're fighting. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? We seen him run over here. We did. No footsteps. Nothing. If anything, the guy hit the comm station, and then he should be over here looting. Should. Because he looted a car alarm. You feel me? He's desperate for loot, so he should be over here near these houses. Should. And so I start trying to predict his path again. Maybe he skirted along the edge of the map. And maybe he's up here looting this house. If not, walking through this path. And I still don't see anything. Still don't. Okay. Well, where's the next most obvious place a person that has no experience with this game will be at? On the road, maybe? No. Maybe he is near the detector? Or at this point, should I just really give up and continue forward deeper into the map? And so that's what I do. I give up and I say, this is only one person. This is only the bottom of the map. Everything important is at the top of the map. And so that's where I should be at. That's what I decided to do. I decided to move forward and upward, deeper into the map, where we just heard the container screaming for pain. Or screaming out of pain, excuse me. I'm looking at that barn and I'm thinking, what if somebody's in there? Then my sixth sense starts tingling and I, put myself on alert. Bugle out, just in case anything happened. Looking at the bushes, not the freaking surrounding area, but the bushes, because, hostile bushes. I keep going. Watching that barn still. I got a bad feeling about that barn. Keep going forward. Walking through all these trees and shit. You never know. And then somebody uses the detector. But it's not somebody. It's the guy that I let go. Okay, now, here's what I'm thinking in my medium-sized brain. Here's what I'm thinking. The guy has just hit the detector. He's checking in to see who all is around him. I should be able to see him moving out of this area toward me. Because as a new player, the first thing they want to do is shoot somebody. Because it feels good to shoot somebody. Then the detector gets, then the tower gets hit. And the tower is behind me. So now I'm stuck between not a rock and a hard place, but a marshmallow and a soft place. Because I know where two people are, but it's kind of like at this point, they all moved. They all moved. They're not there anymore. And so I'm thinking that maybe if I shoot this guy, then the other person will get antsy and itchy for a fight and come over here and see what's up as well. That's the sound of a comm station being used. Well, been used, rather. And so, remember what I said about that barn? Or this barn? Yeah. The tower is hit, but now, The guy is long gone. And so I zoom out a little bit and I realize the barred house is up here too. And I'm like, maybe there's somebody camping over here. Maybe there is, but at the same time too, I should probably go up to the top of the map. And so that's my end goal. Cross the bridges, go forward, up, near the airdrop. Because if anything, experience has taught me last second meta. What does that mean? People will wait until the very last second to do anything important and or anything risky. Detector, airdrop, move for anything, and then that's when you hear shit pop off. But I want to be near when shit pops off because hey, I got a full-on sweat loadout. A Bugle F1, 3-round burst, SVU, with some ammunition. What the fuck? He was still back there. He never moved. Maybe he was trying to bait me toward him or bait somebody toward him. Because he didn't do anything important. He didn't go for the barred house. He just stayed where he was at. In case you're wondering who I'm talking about, the same exact dude that hit that comm station near the very beginning of the video. Yeah. He's still there. He has not moved. Now here's one thing. I don't like encroaching on people's territory. And when I say people's territory, I mean that one ridgeline where we heard somebody shoot at and we know they got vision over the entire area beneath. Yeah, I don't like encroaching on their territory. Instead, I like appearing behind them. Like Goku, using instant transmission. So now we're up here. Near this barn, and this tool shed, and that white house. If there's anything that this map has taught me, somebody is always over here as well. Either they're just passing through, or maybe they're behind a tractor. But yet, as I'm walking through the valley of the shadow of death, nobody shoots at me. Don't take the silence as safety. You see how close I am to this airdrop right now? If you do this shit in any other lobby, you'll be getting lit the fuck up. Lit up. You hear me? But oddly enough, as I'm walking through here, nothing's happening, and so I aim at bushes. I don't see anybody in them. I keep going. I keep going. Open ass area now. Behind this rock maybe? Somebody's here? No, doesn't appear like it. Walk through this bush. I don't stop for no reason at all, so nobody's in that bush. Keep going. Behind this log pile. In this bush maybe? Nope. Okay, last second. Literally the last seconds are the match are here. Use a PSD? Maybe? I am. And nobody's here. So what the fuck happened? This is one of those rare instances where silence is telling you the truth. Nobody's here. They all left. Now why is this the case? Maybe half the lobby died at that container? But then again, no, because we checked it. We only seen like maybe one dead body. The guy who hit the detector twice, maybe he was waiting for him. Maybe he was waiting for me to come to him. Maybe he knew that it was just him and I left. Maybe he did. But in any case, there were a shit ton of players in this lobby, and they all died before the end of the match. There is no last second meta here. Now don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and tell you Brodalen Bridges is the anti last second meta map. That's severely not the case. What I'm showing you right here is a rare instance of the last second meta not happening. And the only reason why I participated in it is because I felt like it was going to happen. And the PSD is a perfect tool to give you knowledge of the last second meta happening or not. And yet, in this encounter, it didn't. although all the sounds of it were there. No noise, no footsteps, a clean airdrop in the open, nobody's going for it, and somebody using the detector back to back. And yet nothing happened. And so to all my players out there who are trying to get used to the game, let me tell you something. I have plenty of videos telling you all that silence is not golden. Check out one of those videos. I think there's one on Sawmill literally called Silence is Not Golden. If not, Lone Wolf Off 1, Lone Wolf Off 2. Check out some of those videos and you'll understand what I'm talking about. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Until next time, peace.